What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And for today's video, man, I want to close out the contest that I started last week where I asked you guys to choose my next tier 2 character. And I gotta say, guys, I was actually very surprised at the sheer volume of you guys who actually commented letting me know what characters that you wanted me to tier 2. Some of you guys even went as far as to go into detail as to why I should tier 2 those specific characters. Really appreciate it, guys. I actually loved reading and going through the comments and seeing the different kind of characters that you guys were interested in seeing. So it made me want to do this every single month, and that's probably what I'm going to be doing going forward. Every month, once I get my tier 2 ticket, I'm going to be letting you guys choose my next tier 2 character, similar to how we went about it this time, because I think it's a very cool idea, and I just love the feeling of not knowing which character will be getting tier 2, because for all I know, you guys could have all just picked Hulkling just to be a troll, and I would have had to tier 2 Hulkling, which I would have if you guys chose him, because then I would have shown you guys that, yeah, I'm not just saying he's garbage, he's actually garbage. So I definitely love the feel of doing this, and the randomness is actually a really cool factor. One of the few times that RNG is actually like fun, I guess. So yeah, and the characters that you're looking at right here are actually the characters that I kind of expected to win. Like, I was expecting Yellow Jacket and Robbie Reyes to be like 1 and 2, or at least in the top 3. But as I was going through the votes, guys, these guys are like 4th and 6th. Like, it was actually crazy. Yeah, Yellow Jacket and Robbie Reyes was not even in the top 3, guys. And these two characters are actually amazing. So it just goes to show you that just because you're amazing doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to win. So that's why I like this event, man. It's actually great. So if you've seen the thumbnail, you already know what the top 3 characters are. These guys right here, Black Bolt, Yondu. Surprisingly, like, I was not expecting Yondu to be anywhere in the freaking like list at all, just because before he got his Guardians of the Galaxy uniform, he wasn't really relevant. He wasn't terrible, but he wasn't really like super popular at the same time. But I understand why a lot of you guys are interested in seeing him at tier 2, because once I pick up that uniform, which I eventually will, then you guys can see for yourself just how good of a character he becomes with it, and then that will help you guys make your decision as to whether or not you want to purchase that uniform. However, unfortunately, this month Yondu will not be getting his tier 2 passive because he only came in 3rd place, and he was far off from the top, guys. So he was ahead of Yellow Jacket and Robbie Reyes, surprisingly, but he was not ahead of Spider-Man and Black Bolt. This one right here was actually a nail biter, guys, because as I was going through the votes, I actually thought at one point that I was actually going to have to tier 2 both Black Bolt and freaking Spider-Man, because they're neck and neck, guys. Every time I saw a Spider-Man, I saw a Black Bolt. At one point I have like 5 Black Bolts and 5 Spider-Mans. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be an epic video of me just tier 2ing 2 characters. But unfortunately, guys, the king lost. Okay, you guys love you some Spider-Man, and I gotta say, I love me some Spider-Man too. I was really kind of hoping that Black Bolt would win, just because he becomes a better character. Like, he becomes a much more rounded and solid character once he gets his tier 2 passive. At tier 1, he's a bit incomplete. He has decent damage, but he just doesn't have the survivability that we need in this state of the game. So hopefully next month Black Bolt will get his tier 2 passive, courtesy of you guys in the comments. But until then, it's Spider-Man time, guys. It's time to give Hobo Spidey his tier 2 freaking passive. And I've actually started to lay the groundwork for this guy. So I put some Urus on him because I'm trying to buff him up, guys. So yeah, let's go ahead and give this man his tier 2, man. It's actually an epic moment. And since I have so many materials and I have all the buys I need to, I'm not going to use a ticket here. Sorry, guys. I'm not going to use a ticket here. We're going to just advance him using the normal method. One of the few characters that I've ever advanced this way. So let's do it, guys. No turning back. Tier 2 freaking Spider-Man, boys. With great power comes even greater responsibilities. And timeline is now a whole lot of possibilities, guys. Love it, love it, love it, love it. If you had told me a few months ago that I would be tier 2 in Spider-Man, I would have told you you're lying. because he was not in a good place then, but he's in a great place now. I don't really have too much planned for him right now. I'm just gonna be working on his build, but if there's anything you guys want to see me do with him, if there's some crazy stuff like you want to see some PvP timeline battle world stuff, or if you want to see alliance battle with him, I can definitely do that. Just let me know what you guys want to see from him. We can even go as far as to use him on like chapter 12, because I know a lot of you guys are still having trouble getting Odin. So it'll be interesting to see if at tier 2 he can actually take down Odin. I've never actually tried Spider-Man against Odin, but he should actually be able to do it because he has great survivability. I might actually test that out and show you guys, because I still see people asking for characters that can beat Odin, and I generally just tend to give you guys the 2 main characters that everyone tells you, Sharon Rogers and freaking Doctor Strange. So it would be nice to have someone else who could potentially clear it. So I might give Spider-Man a shot there and see just how that turns out. So if there's anything you guys want to see from me with this guy, man, let me know. I don't really have anything planned for Spider-Man as of right now. I'm just going to be working on his build, but I'm going to show you guys how I have him set up. Oh, that lagged. Whatever. Alright, so we're going to take a look at this guy's build right now. And as you guys can see, he's actually pretty decent right now. Skill cooldown is maxed out, but he's actually very low on ignore defense, 37%. That is unacceptable. So I'm definitely going to have to go ahead and put some Urus on him. But take a look at his freaking crit damage, guys. And that might actually... Hold on, let me just drop these guys from the team, because his stats are looking a little bit too perfect in my eyes. Let's go ahead and drop these guys. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at his stats again. Yeah, he was getting a little bit of help from having those guys on the team, but 180 freaking 9, guys. His freaking crit rate is probably the highest crit rate I have on any of my characters, guys. 71 freaking percent, guys. The cap is 75. Like, that's crazy. Like, my Spider-Man's almost max on crit, and I have not put any crit rate Urus on him. So definitely gonna be hitting that cap, and his attack speed is actually pretty solid too, and I don't have any attack speed Urus on him. It's gonna be interesting playing around with this guy and see just how I can mold him into being a monster in PvE, to be honest, but one that can also sway both sides, because I'm more of a Shadowland guy. You guys already know this if you've been following me for a little while. I love Shadowland, but Spider-Man is a PvP god, so you still gotta be able to swing around in there, right? So yeah, let me go ahead and show you guys just what Urus I have on him right now. It's nothing special, just 2 physical attack and 2 ignore defense. And I believe, oh yeah, there's an attack speed right here. Yeah, forgot about that. It's not amplified. Okay, and nothing else on the remaining slots. But like I said, guys, I don't really have anything big planned for Spider-Man. I just wanted to give you guys this video, letting you guys know that the contest is now over and Spider-Man is our champion for this month, guys. So really excited that I have a tier 2 Spider-Man right now, courtesy of you guys. You guys are freaking awesome, and I look forward to doing this with you guys next month. You guys are freaking amazing. I love each and every single one of you, and I'll see you next time, boys. Peace. Spidey out.